A Kennedy, the daughter of the sun, flew through the skies and watched the earth from above. There was a warm sunbeam coming from her to reindeer on the pastures, to the animals in the deep forests, and to the fish in the seas and the oceans. A Kennedy understood all of the animals, but she was not yet acquainted with people. She just observed them from the skies. Sometimes they were really happy, but sometimes they looked so unhappy, and sometimes people were really nasty to each other. A Kennedy was wondering how the humans could become happy all the time. As she went home to have a good night's sleep, she asked her mother, the sun, for permission to go down to earth and live amongst the people. But the sun said, "Don't you have enough space here? What would you do down there? Here you have the clouds to play amongst, and you can dance with the sunbeams, and you're allowed to sing beautiful melodies together with the winds." A Kennedy answered she was tired of living up in the skies, and now she wanted to move down to earth. The next morning, a Kennedy was sent to live on the earth in a hut, together with an old man and his wife. The sun cleverly had sent her daughter to an isolated little island. A Kennedy could not see anything but the old man and his wife and their modest hut. The couple did not have any children of their own for her to play with. Times went by and a Kennedy grew up to a beautiful young woman. Her parents gave her beautiful clothes to wear, and when she looked at herself in the mirror, she started to sing happily. She danced and sang all day through, and the old couple listened to her and watched her dancing, their hearts filling with great love and joy. One day, the white-haired parents of a Kennedy said to her, "Your time has come, my child. You have to go and live together with other people. Let your heart be helpful and loving, and let it warm other people's hearts." And the old man took a Kennedy with him and travelled to the nearest Sami village and left her in the first hut they came across. A Kennedy was nervous, but as she entered the hut, people immediately paid attention to her coming. Everyone was drawn to her warmth and her happiness. A Kennedy spent some time with the people in the village, and she taught them to decorate their clothes with beautiful pearls, threads of interesting colours and spectacular patterns. She showed them pictures of stars, circles, footprints and beautiful stones sparkling in the sun. She moved from hut to hut, singing and dancing and telling stories. She taught the people of the village to sing hunting songs, sea songs and sun melodies whilst they danced. But there was also envy amongst some village people. Everyone did not like the happiness to spread amongst the others, and they wanted to get rid of a Kennedy, but the sun was all the time watching over her, protecting her daughter. Some elderly people thought they could get rid of a Kennedy by throwing a big stone on her. So one day, as a Kennedy was sitting in the hut teaching the children how to make buttons from beautiful seashells, the envious people suddenly came into the hut and threw a big stone on her. A Kennedy took a deep last breath and sang the last lines from her favourite hunting song. When she had stopped, she disappeared with the smoke from the fire through the hole in the hut up into the skies. She never returned back to earth, but her songs, dances and spectacular pictures are still in the minds of the people. People are still teaching the skills of a Kennedy to their children, and while doing this, their hearts melt and they find happiness.
No,